again, I even thought about this morning. I have no idea what happened to all my heel lace pads, but you should put a heel lace pad, a gauze pad, something that's going to help reduce friction in the popliteal fossa. So when you're doing this, you need to at least say that if you get knee hyperextension in your practical. All right, so again, you want her in slight knee flexion, so get that heel up. Okay, if you don't put a tape roll or a taping block underneath her heel, then she should bend or be up on her toes, so she has at least a little bit of slight flexion. All right, if you want to spray her, you could. We won't do that. And basically, you're going to start with your pre-wrap. So start about mid-thigh, or you can start up at, mid-thigh, mid-calf, or you can start up at the thigh. I like to start distally. And you're going to end about mid-thigh as well. You're going to put your anchors down. Okay, so then you want to take, this is called elasticon. All right, and again, while we're practicing, use white tape, because this is the most expensive of all the tape. So it kind of looks the same color as an ace wrap, and it does. It gives a little bit. It stretches a little bit. So this is a really good, has a very high tensile, so it's a very strong tape. So it's good for areas that are bony, but also areas that you want extra support. All right, so what you want to do is you're going to basically create a fan on the back of her leg. So you're going to start proximal, all I can think of is anterior and superior. Lateral? You're going to start, lateral and come medial, okay, across. So you're going to measure here. Now, what I like to do is I will bring her into, so this might even be bothersome. If she really hyperextended her knee, she might actually need to get more knee flexion. All right, so I might have to just make her even bend a little bit farther. But what I want to do is bring her as far back as she can to where she's painful, and then obviously back off a little bit. All right, so you're going to go to the limit that she just can go without it being painful. Secure that down. Now, ideally what you're creating what's called a fan. You can do it on the leg or whatever limb you're taping, or you can measure and take it off and just create it on the table. So essentially you would just be doing...
We can use scissors on this one?
Yes, thank you. You can use scissors to cut these strips. If anyone can rip this, I will bow down to you, because it's usually very difficult to tear. But you can create your fan like this too if you want to on the table. The main thing, and again the mistakes I see, are that students do not go from anchor to anchor. They get it a lot shorter. So that's why I like to actually do it right on the limb, because then you can eyeball it a little bit more and cut as needed. And sometimes, again, depending on how much I want her to not go into hyperextension, you need at least 3 strips, okay? But I'm doubling it up. So you need an X, and then you need at least a strip down the middle. But in this case, I'm going to put 6 strips. You need at least 3. And it also depends a lot of times on how big of a leg you're dealing with. So obviously she has pretty thin legs, but some of you guys, your legs might be twice as big, so I might have to use more strips just to make sure you basically want to cover the back of the knee. So depending on your size of your athlete, you might have to make a bigger fan. once you get that on, then you can go back to your flex wrap and cover it. And I'm just, you don't have to. You can just put a couple anchors down and be done. But I just like to use flex wrap because, again, it just secures the tape. The key, though, is do not go over the patella. So tear and then start above the patella. You want to keep that patella open. And then, again, secure your final strips if you use flex wrap. Okay, go ahead and stand down and try it out.
Yeah.